force other than this group must rule Nasarawa State. So that's what happened. If you go to IRF, you will notice that in the accreditation for Chiroma and Gayam Ward, there are different figures for the House of Assembly and the governorship. But it's the same beaver that was used. How can you suddenly, 2 elections announced? The one for the House of Assembly has different figures of accreditation, and the ones for the governorship. But it's the same accreditation, the same number of people that voted in the governorship election, and those that voted in the House of Assembly election. But if you go to the IRF and you go to the back end and you see they are different from what was announced. This was simply brazen and criminal. Do your worst. That is what they were telling us. We'll add the figures, we'll announce it. Do your worst. So that so-called wide lead is not a... Look at what happened. What did the APC get in the presidential election? What was the votes of APC in the presidential election, for example? Look at the gap between what they voted in the presidential election and what they got in the governorship. That is one. Number 2, in this election, PDP defeated Sule in his local government, in Akwanga local government. We defeated him flatly. We defeated him in his ward. We defeated him in Akwanga zone, which is his own zone. Then we defeated him in Doma local government, in Obi local government. These are huge population centers. Then we defeated him in Karu. Where are they cooking those figures from? Very clearly, you will notice that this was the most brazen act of criminality I've seen in any election. That people suddenly just go and use 3-4 units and add to their figures and just announce. Those figures are simply fiction. They don't agree with the total accreditation for election in Latvia local government, in Gayam, in Chiroma. So that is what they were doing. It had nothing to do with the real votes cast by the people. If you want to do that, go to IRF. You will see the gap between what they declared and what actually took place in the election proper.
It's hard to discountenance your submission that Nasarawa is a curious state, Mr. Maku. But then again, why was the PDP unable to prove its mettle with Nasarawa being its home base in the presidential election? Because the PDP was defeated in the presidential election in Nasarawa state.